Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you along while I spring clean, organize, declutter a couple areas of my home. We are starting off in my kitchen, and this has started off as a junk drawer at the very first day that the kitchen came in, and we've been just dumping stuff in it. I feel that it's too big of a drawer to use for a junk drawer, where I can use it in more of effective and productive way than the junk drawer. So I took everything out and dumped it into a bin. Some stuff that I knew was garbage I threw out right away. Otherwise, I was going to go through it once it was all in a bin. And then I wiped the inside of the drawer, and I used these mats that I picked up at Dollarama, but you can also get them on Amazon, and I cut them to size, and they're great to protect the drawer. And in here I'm going to keep all of my food wraps, my parchment paper, and then also my Ziploc bags. Eventually I would like to get those pretty organizers to do that, but I wanted to show you how it would look with Ziploc bags, but unfortunately I was all out of all of them. So you just saw the way it looked with an empty box. This is where all the food wraps and the Ziploc bags were, which was definitely not big enough a drawer. So I'm going to swap these two around, and I'm going to use this one as a junk drawer. Again, I went ahead and cleaned it, emptied everything out. There wasn't much left, just a couple wrenches for our RO system and the faucets. So I need to find a home for those because we might need them. I picked up these bamboo organizers at Dollarama, and I was trying to see how they would work inside of the drawers. I am going to add a couple other things to it that I had on hand, but most of them came from Dollar Tree, and I have to say I was overall pleased with the way this drawer turned out.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego.
Definitely looks a lot better than what it did before. Don't you guys think? Now moving on, I'm going to declutter my closet. This is my coat closet. I actually have two of them. One's in a mudroom and one's just outside of mudroom. This one is pretty big, so I keep all of our coats and then a whole bunch of stuff on top, which I'm gonna go through and kind of sort out. And then the one in a mudroom I had transformed into a shoe closet. and that seemed to be working a lot better than having a small shelf underneath my jackets for shoes. So I'm going to go through all these bins, and then I'm going to pretty much divide bins into cleaning supplies, dog stuff, and then also kind of like one that holds sanitizers, masks, bug spray, sunscreen type of box or a container.
Takes to paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life.
I've tried adding hanging tags to these, but it never works, so I'm just going to go ahead and just write on them so it's easier to find things.
Left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego.
I'm also going to store my bathroom supplies here. There are the cleaning supplies for the bathroom, as well as Lysol spray and some Lysol wipes, and also extra soaps, because I can no longer keep this in my powder room because of the daycare. I also have a first aid kit as well. And now I'm going to go back into the kitchen, and I'm going to be organizing my bottom freezer. This has never been organized since I got the fridge at the end of September, and it is so overpacked that I think it's not working properly, which really shouldn't be happening because it's a brand new fridge. So I'm going to remove everything out of it, sort it out, see what needs to go downstairs into the deep freezers, what needs to go outside into a deep freezer. So I have two full-size deep freezers and then one more bottom freezer. The one bottom freezer I'm going to be using for all the daycare foods that I need to that I buy on sale or meal prep or whatnot, and then my stand-up freezer is all for our freezer meals and all the meals that are kind of prepped. And then the deep freezer, I keep all of our just meat. So this has been working for me in the past, so I want to kind of get back into it. And this deep freezer I want to keep for breakfast items, and then I also want to have a section for all the meats for that week that I'm going to be cooking, and then all of our breads. So that's how I had my other freezer set up, and it worked, so I want to set this one up that way as well. So like I said, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean everything out and clean it up, wash it. I'm just using warm water and soap to clean it, and then I'm going to add stuff back into it, but try and organize it and keep like items together.
Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing.
The neat thing about this freezer is it has already sections in it, so I don't necessarily need to add bins to it to compartmentalize it. I think that's a word. So I quite like this, and it also has a sliding shelf on top, which you saw me. I kept all of my like pitas and naans and things that are flat. Then underneath I'm going to store bread, and then these two, one has fruits and frozen fruits and vegetables, and the other section will be for dinners. And then there is also a section between the two sections and the door that is perfect size for like frozen pizza, but I don't typically buy frozen pizza because frozen pizza is part of my freezer meals, that I make my own frozen pizza kind of thing, and mine won't work. So I decided to add herbs into that section. Any herbs that fit, I am adding them in there. That way they will be easier to access it when I need it.
One of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love.
So here it is, and I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out. I'm so happy that I got to declutter these areas that typically don't get as much attention as they should sometimes and get really out of hand. So now they're nice and clean and ready for spring.
You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching.